I'm Tony Sklar with BNet TV. We are here at Mobile World Congress in Barcelona 2012, and I'm having the pleasure of speaking with Mr. David Gosen from Nielsen. How are you today, sir?
Good morning. I'm fine. Fine.
Fantastic first day of the conference. They're expecting the numbers to be like 60,000 people. So this is the largest Mobile World Congress yet.
Absolutely. 60,000 people in Barcelona. The sun's shining.
The sun is shining.
The sun is shining.
The weather is fantastic.
Absolutely. The food's superb. It's a great place to be. But we're not here to talk about the food.
Well, you know, I'd rather actually talk about the food. No, I'm kidding. The reason why I started off with the numbers is because this conference has grown so quickly. It's a tremendous conference, and it really shows the growth of the ecosystem overall. So for our first-time viewers out there in BNet TV land, why don't you give us a brief overview of Nielsen? Excellent household name.
Sure.
But what are you doing here at Mobile World Congress?
Okay, so Nielsen are experts in understanding consumer behavior, and we do that in over 100 countries around the world. And what we have to look at is some of the sectors that are growing and changing really, really rapidly. And the mobile consumer and their behavior is changing incredibly quickly. And that's being driven by some really important things in the mobile sector. So we've got the growth of smartphone penetration. You know, in many, many markets, it's reaching critical mass. Over 40% of people have a smartphone. And that means instead of talking on their smartphone, they're accessing games or apps or news or social networking. So the consumer's behavior is changing rapidly. And companies that want to succeed have to understand that consumer behavior. And that's what Nielsen does.
So the fact that you've been a global household name for many, many years, from the idea of having a box in your home to collect data, now you're doing it in a digital fashion and collecting that metadata, which is so important to the overall growth of the ecosystem.
So again, understanding the consumer is the most important thing. And there are a number of ways that we can measure, understand, analyze to deliver real intelligence, insight and information into how consumers are using their mobile devices. You know, we know that the consumer today is using their mobile device to watch more movies, to play games, to shop, to transact on their mobile device. The relationship between brands, advertisers and distribution is changing because the mobile device is really empowering that end user to be connected.
So you've done a number of acquisitions over the course of the past few years here within the ecosystem. You've brought those systems in-house. There's no question that you give us some really great data, but how do all these companies here come to Nielsen and engage with you to further their growth?
So we work with many of the leading mobile carriers or operators in the world and the device manufacturers. And as they look at how they succeed, it's all about understanding the consumer. And we have some fantastic solutions out there that they engage with. We do research, we do surveys, we help them understand the best way to launch new products. But what's really important is understanding in real time what consumers are doing. And the technology that we've developed in terms of metering TV or metering other forms of media, we're bringing to mobile as well. And in the US and the UK, we have an on-device meter where consumers opt into a panel and then they allow us to look at how they're using their device. And what that allows you to do is understand in real time how people are using their device, which apps they're using, which social networks they're going on, and understanding that consumer journey in real time provides real insight for all of our clients.
What makes Nielsen the better partner than, let's say, a competitor in the market space?
So what's important to us is that we listen to what our clients are asking us, and that's what we do. It's great to be in a competitive environment because that ensures that we continue to deliver innovative solutions. And for me and for Nielsen, it's about pleasing and satisfying and surprising all of our clients that we have the best solutions for them.
What are you hoping to get out of being here at Mobile World Congress? What's the end solution?
So here at Mobile World Congress on Tuesday, which is the second day, we have a full day of insight panels. So we've got 4 different sessions where we've got many clients joining us on stage to discuss mobile media, mobile shopping, best practices in marketing. So we have people from Facebook, from CNN, we have people from a number of the carriers joining us on stage to discuss many of the challenges and the exciting opportunities that confront mobile and the ecosystem in 2012 and over the next 2 to 3 years.
Absolutely fantastic. Well, good luck on that panel all day tomorrow. You've got lots of information that you're going to derive out of that. And then finally, what are we going to see from Nielsen here in the future?
Well, again, you're going to continue to see Nielsen with its finger on the pulse of the consumer. And the mobile space is a great example because things are changing so rapidly. Consumer behavior is changing. What we're seeing with smartphone is almost being redefined by tablets. So tablets is a truly engaging device. And what we will see is more and more devices empowering consumers to change the way they behave.
I was just about to end off the interview here, but I want to add in one more thing, which I think is important, especially when talking about this conference. With the number of different devices that continually come to market on a regular basis, regardless if it's a tablet, and then again the size of the tablet makes a difference as well. People use a 7-inch tablet differently than they would use a 10 or 12-inch tablet, or the way that they may use their set-top box or their mobile device. So that particular style of engagement is really important to the companies that are inevitably trying to monetize their product through that consumer behavior.
Absolutely. We are a network society today. People are always connected. Now, one size doesn't fit all. And what we know, for example, is that when people are using their tablets and they're watching TV, around about 80% of people dual screen. So while they're watching TV, they're on their tablet.
Okay.
Now, if you're a broadcaster, if you're an advertiser, you need to understand that. You need to understand what consumers are doing, where they're going, how they're behaving. And that's a great example of how new devices are changing behavior with the consumer and how companies out there need to understand that.
And finally, I keep coming up with these things, Scott, but the interview is inevitably going to get lengthy here. What are some of your favorite statistics that you've seen just sort of within the last 6 months here that have been engaging, surprising, excellent, something that you were really wowed by?
So there are a couple of really interesting ones, and I'm going to look at the areas of mobile shopping, if you like, and what we're seeing is that while people are shopping, over 70% are using their phone in some way, and around about 20% of people are using barcode scanning. And again, this is another example of how consumer behavior is changing, because the mobile device allows you to barcode scan, price check, have mobile coupons, check in locally. It's really changing that consumer behavior. And I think we're going to see these numbers of penetration of usage of these sorts of solutions and technologies increase rapidly over the next 12 months.
David, thank you very much for taking the opportunity to speak with us here today. I could go on and on. I hope we get a chance for an update again in the future. And again, good luck here at the conference and good luck tomorrow.
Many thanks.
I've been speaking with David Gosen of Nielsen here at Mobile World Congress in Barcelona. I am Tony Sklar with BNet TV.